Alright, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe. This is actually the day of painting Darren's 68 Barracuda hardtop. And here it is. I got a lot of man hours into this. He wants a nice driver quality car. If you haven't seen the playlist, go check it out. But I got several steps to get there before I can start spraying, including a lot of wiping, masking, pull these wheels and tires off, lots of masking. I've already got the door jambs and stuff done, under the hood's done, so I got to keep paint off of that stuff. This will be a base and clear. I like to do the outside and base and clear usually. It's a lot nicer job. I got to get my bolts out and get those cleaned up and then put back in, because I'm going to seal this car first. That way everything's one uniform color, and if there's any cut through bare spots, I've got an epoxy sealer for that, so it'll tie everything together once again. I've already pre-checked all my trim. I got videos on that. I've blocked and I primed and I primed and I blocked, so I'll stop talking and go to work. I'll probably come back after it's all masked up. I do want to put my seam sealer in right now. It'll be in, I would guess, probably 4 to 6 hours before the paint goes down, so that'll be helpful. It'll be nice and tacked off. I'm going to seam seal over it, seam seal everything, or excuse me, I'm going to apply sealer over everything after I get it all masked up. I still got a little overspray stuff like that, but for the most part, I've done pretty good with my overspray, keeping it off glasses and rubbers and stuff. But it's a day for color. This is not a day to talk. Let's go to work. Got a little dark gray sealer shot. It did pretty good. I went ahead and cleaned my gun out again. I was getting just a little bit of spatter, and it wasn't like off and on, off and on. It was just like a steady flow of spatter. And I played with adjustment, So I'm gonna very lightly just scuff over this, find any trash or whatever, and then I will blow it off and wipe it with my tack rag one more time. See, I got a little bit of, you can kind of just see, it's almost like muddling or something. I'm not going to touch that without a glove on. But my body's looking really nice and straight. My gun's ready to go now. I went ahead and hung up some extra lights. 2, 3. That one, the goofy one up high there, whatever. But the idea is to be able to see what you're doing. And if you can't see, you can't spray it. When I go to shoot my color, my buddy Brian, who was here, giving me advice previously, he said he likes to shoot all of the hard to reach areas first. At least then you know paint has touched them at one point. So I think what I'm gonna do is do all my edges, you know, stuff like this, inside here, you know, around that door edge, inside that channel, because I kind of have to hold a gun like this anyway. Go around, drip rail molding, around my windows, my gaps, pretty much everything, you know, wheel well openings, all that sort of stuff that when you're in the moment and you're running and doing and boom, pow, boom, you might miss it. You can clearly see here I had some tiger striping going on. So we want to get that eliminated, and I think I will, but I'll just know here in a minute. So let me spray that and I'll be back. Looked a little bit funky like this, but I kind of like the idea. I still need a little bit of stuff up, like in there and whatever, but for the most part, the red's going down nicely, and my gun's doing great. All that looks as good as I could possibly do it. I got a little bit of trashy stuff, like there, but I'm thinking that doing it this way, if it does end up blowing a little trash out, I'm going to go back by one more time. I've got a white Scotch Brite. You may have, I don't know, some people have never seen them before. It's a white Scotch Brite, and I'm going to lightly go over any trash spots, get rid of that stuff. I'm going to tack it off after I wipe that, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a full basically medium wet coat of red down. It's covering really nice on this dark gray, and I wanted the dark gray because I had sprayed a darker color underneath for my engine bay and my door jambs. So I wanted that red to match when you open the door, but it's going to be a really close match to what's inside the trunk. I haven't done anything to that. They kind of wanted to keep the original paint in there, and it's cool. It's still got the original sticker. But I believe I can go ahead and mix up my next little bit here. I did not mix this 1-to-1. This is Omni red base, and it's reasonably priced, but when you mix it 1-to-1 like it says, it gets super watery, you know, so that's kind of a bummer. We got a red based car. I got one full coat on everything, and I'm probably going to quit for the evening just because I don't think I'll have enough time to let everything flash off appropriately. So I'll be back in the morning, and I can fix stuff like, yeah, on the light on my base there. It's good, it's fine. I'll be within the window. Usually it's 24 hours. And I'll shut my lights off. Load the heater up, that way it can have some nice firewood in it all night long. But we're looking really good, I think. I'm pleased with our little red car. I know Darren's gonna be excited about it. And as soon as I got here, I kind of de-nibbed this thing, and you can see I had a little bit of texture. So I knocked it off with some 800 grit, and I basically wrapped it with my Scotch-Brite. So as I went, the stuff kind of balls up, and just the nature of the beast. So the Scotch-Brite helps take that off. I've got to do a full nice coat of base on this one more time, let that flash really well, and I think after that it's clear time. I'm pretty pleased. I swapped out one of my little box fans for this big fan here, and that dude sucks a lot better. And like little spots like that, that was a piece of trash. It's gone now. And I got myself a Dodge Challenger door here. I've been practicing a little paint on besides my sheet of paper down there. I wanted it on the fan side so it would suck that stuff out. But when I go to set up my clear, I shot a little base, adjusting my gun. This was a different setting versus that. When I go to do my clear, excuse me, I'm going to adjust my gun like I normally would and do half, and then I may try it, bump it up a couple more pounds and do half. Kind of get a different look at what the texture is. I've never shot this clear before. Let me show it to you. The Impact brand Overall Glamour 41 clear. My buddy Brian recommended this to me, and if you saw him in the last video, he's been a lot of help. So fairly budget friendly. I got this at a Crow Burlingame, bumper to bumper, and yeah, it'll be my first time trying it, so I'm excited for that. Here's our base. You can see it in our cup here. There we go. Single stage. There she is. O'Reilly's. I think I got 3 quarts for like $2.25 or something, and that's supposed to give you a I mean, it says it mixes 1-to-1. I've been doing it 2-to-1, so 1 part thinner. Anyway, I'm gonna film this next coat of base, and then we'll go. Mopar people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe, and we are back on the 68 Barracuda notchback from my buddy Darren at Blake's Muscle Car. Had to get the car in, but the door strip, the quarter strip back to here, so we can sand this off in a minute. This is stripped. Started getting into the lid a little. You can see the change in color there. We want to leave that alone because it's a really nice solid seam. But we've been working on, needs to be stripped. There's several dents through here too, like where the car was rear-ended or something. You can see them, boom, boom, boom. And one here, I guess. I have no idea in the world what they did to this quarter panel to make it look like that. Here's the part you actually watch the video to look at. I got one medium coat and two heavy coats of clear on this. And I could have waited just a hair longer on that third coat, but I think it looks pretty legit. I got a little bit of trash. Y'all see my painting environment, and I'm gonna have, there's trash everywhere. But my finish is all right. Oh, there you are. Yep. Remember that body work I did for 6 months? I think it's pretty good too. I don't actually see any dings or dents down the side of this. Here's my first run of the evening. You'd like to look at it. Quarter's looking nice. I was kind of worried about the sail panels, just because it has that line coming down, that line coming down, and it has that curve to it. But I'm happy with that. Trunk lid all nicely lines up, and I've got my tape through there. I think I'm gonna have to unmask this soon. My window's making wait until tomorrow, just because they're so far away from the edge Roof looks good. Oh wait, if y'all want to see another run, I don't know what happened here. Well, there was too much paint, I guess, or not enough dry time, or I don't know. That's how runs happen, Joe. But there's another hint of one right there. And you'll remember this thing. In the beginning, it was caved in 3 or 4 inches. I guess from somebody pushing this thing around at some point or whatever, but done. All the dents and dings and whoop-de-doos down the quarter panel gone. Got a little trash right there. It's hard to see with all these lights on. It's my best one so far, I believe. Little piece of trash there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Almost a run there. Not quite, but it's trying. Like maybe they call that a sag, I don't know. But yeah, fender tops perfect, minus just a little piece of trash here and there. Cowl panel good as gold. All my stuff along here, lines, all that's nice and straight. I don't know what else to say. Looks like a red car to me. Let me stand back so you can look at it better. I did my front end pieces off the car, and they're over here. And I've had to turn them several times to be able to get both sides. But they turned out. There you go. We were here to paint a car, and we did. So, I appreciate y'all watching. You know what's next. Put all the stuff on. I got the grills, the bumpers, the windshield and back glass chromes, the drip rail chromes. I believe I have the emblems. I don't know if I have the wipers or not. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, and I got the 2 black stripes to go at the bottom. That'd be a nice little accent. Go with the fender chrome. It'll look like a brand new car, I think. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you next time.